What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. Today we've got a subscriber story that was sent in about this dude who apparently got to reject this popular girl in front of the school after she tried to make him look bad. And honestly, a story of karma like that I figured would just fit pretty well here on the channel, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Press the like button or you're going to get pregnant. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's go. So much money, you would think that it's illegal. I'm getting quiet now. Lay low when you're rich, so I'm vibing now. Making out, stack the bread, cause you love the sound. Alright, ladies and gents, so I think we're all aware of the fact that popular people think life is really easy sometimes, dude. Like, I don't know if it's because teachers, for some reason, are nicer to them, kids are nicer to them, I don't know, bro, but they tend to think things go their way. And, I guess ever since TikTok, YouTube, like, all the social media really became popular, a lot of the kids have kind of gotten, annoyed at the fact that just because they're popular at their school doesn't mean that they're instantly famous on the internet. And while to most people that's like duh, being the most popular person at St. Ignace's middle school for the blind and deaf definitely isn't the same thing as like having 50 million followers on TikTok. Regardless, this guy who sent in this story goes to a high school where the popular kids are always trying to get famous on TikTok, and he ended up getting famous. He was not a very popular guy by any means. He definitely was not the type of person that like people would have expected to have a big social media following, but he just started posting some of him and his friends playing Minecraft on TikTok, them doing funny videos and whatnot, and it blew up, and he has around like 50,000 followers on TikTok now for his little gaming videos. And obviously that's sick, bro. Kudos to him. I ain't never gonna knock the hustle. To anyone out there who's afraid of making content, that's exactly why you should. Homie just started posting him and the boys, now he's got 50,000 followers. Don't ever be afraid of it. But eventually somebody from his school ended up like finding his gaming TikTok and spread it around, and word got out pretty quickly that someone at the school had followers on TikTok. And listen, I'm not saying this happens a lot, like there aren't a lot of people like this, but sadly it is true. I can tell you from experience, once you kind of start to get some internet clout, some people that you haven't talked to in like years, bro, start coming out of nowhere asking you to help them make a YouTube channel and stuff. I remember when people from like my hometown started to find out that I was a YouTuber, because I was at college when I really popped off. I had people like texting my mom asking if I could help their son become a YouTuber, bro, or like, you know, hey, remember back in second grade when we were besties and then I punched you in the face? We could just forget the face punch part. Like, you just help me with my channel? I'm telling you, dog, everybody and their mom suddenly like is besties with you. And that's not everyone, okay? That's probably a little bit hyperbolic, but it does happen. Most of my friends didn't change at all. I gotta give a shout out to the boys, Benji, Cyrus, Bumpkin, Dom, Zach. Like, none of my friends really changed, but I did have a couple people that I used to know switch up. And once this guy started to get TikTok followers, all of a sudden that like nerdy outcast position he had before starts to switch up. All the popular kids start to like follow him and ask him to hang out. He starts getting invited to their lunch tables and stuff, and he doesn't really like it. Because in his head, he's like, okay, y'all literally didn't know I existed before I had TikTok clout. And now you guys like want to be my best friend, and they had nothing in common. It wasn't a situation where they were like, oh, I didn't really know that you were such a cool dude. These guys weren't like Minecraft players. They weren't gamers. The only reason they wanted to hang out with this dude is because of the TikTok followers. There was one popular girl, though, that this guy happened to know. There was this girl, we're gonna call her Amanda for the story time, and she was one of the most popular girls in the school, and I guess at some point she had like led the subscriber who sent this in on. She had, you know, called him cute, flirted with him a whole bunch, and then like just kind of ghosted him. And listen, everybody makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying, but to be fair, he does have every right to be mad at you if you ghosted him. Like, yeah, I don't really think it's the end of the world if, you know, it doesn't work out and whatever. But at the same time, if you're gonna ghost someone, you kind of have to like stay out of their life after that. You know, you can't come back in whenever you see they're getting some TikTok clout. Regardless, this Amanda girl that had led him on before, like, really led him on. He said in the story time he had a giant crush on this girl, and he was really, really sad when he found out that it was just, you know, her getting some attention. Suddenly starts, like, sliding up into his DMs, bro. She had found out about the TikTok and is like, I always knew you were so funny. I thought you gaming was always so cute. And he knows that this is verifiably 100% cap, because after they stopped talking, her friends kind of told him, like, yeah, she thinks you're kind of weird because you're always playing video games and whatnot. Like, you don't play any sports at the school. All you do is worry about gaming, and she doesn't really like that. And now she's up in his DMs like, oh, I love when you play video games. I've always wanted a quirky gamer BF. And so this guy isn't stupid. He sees through it. And so he just kind of responds to her sliding back in the DMs, politely saying no. He doesn't call her like dumb. He doesn't insult her or anything. He really just goes, look, I'm sorry. We've tried it once before. I don't really think anything's changed. I don't know why it would work now. So we can be friends, but I really just don't think of you like that anymore. And while, look, I think it's always awkward to have to reject somebody, dude, apparently that really, really hurt this girl's feelings, because instead of taking it well, she does the exact opposite. He sends her that text, and 5 minutes later, he gets a call from his friend, and it's his friend asking, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? And obviously, this kid is very confused. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. Nothing's going on. What are you talking about? So I guess almost as soon as he had rejected her, she had gone to her group chat and started saying that, he was hitting on her and she had rejected him and he started crying and whatnot. She had spun this story that he had asked her out again and she had rejected him and he was really upset. And obviously that's just not what happened. He's like, bro, that's crazy because I'm not even kidding. I just messaged her saying that I wasn't interested. So I don't know how this has now somehow become me crying in my bathroom. That's the thing, bro. Fine. You know what? You're a little embarrassed you got rejected. You don't have to tell anyone, dude. It's not like you have to go to your friends and say that you rejected him. I don't really get the logic there. You were really just begging to hop in this homie's Minecraft server and put your beds together, and now you're like, oh my god, I rejected him and he was so pathetic. Wouldn't that make you kind of pathetic too, for trying to get back with him? It's not like this guy was even gonna go around telling the entire school. He was really polite about it, It's not like he responded with, haha, you're an idiot, can't wait to show everyone that you made a mistake by not liking me, and then sent a picture of his poop in the toilet. No, he just politely said he wasn't interested. There really was no reason to go around telling people that yeah, I rejected that moron with the Minecraft TikTok, what a loser. Alright guys, I'm gonna interrupt the video for just 1 second. On screen now is actually a PSN gift card. I give away a gift card in every video here on this channel as a way to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed with notifications on. So if you're not already, be sure to press those buttons, turn on notifications so you never miss another video. I'd really appreciate it. And a huge thank you to everyone who's already subscribed with notifications on. It does mean a lot, but I guess there's still a lot of you that don't have them on. So please go ahead and click it. I appreciate y'all that do. And yeah, I'll shut up and get back to the story time now. Enjoy. Anyways, this guy is like, all right, well, that's definitely not what happened. And then he screenshots the Instagram messages. But when he goes back, he screenshots them. And 2 minutes later, he goes to check and she deleted them. So she had deleted the messages she sent. And I think she thought that he didn't know yet, that she was going to own him and be like, oh, haha, you don't have the receipts. Guess what? He already got them. So whatever, he goes to school the next day and he plans to confront her at lunch because he figures that would just be the best place to do it. I don't know, bro. It makes sense. Maybe he didn't have a class with her. I don't know. I just work here, bro. I'm reading what was sent in. And lunch finally comes and he goes up to her and he goes, hey, why are you telling people that you rejected me and I cried when that's definitely not what happened? And he's doing it in front of all of her friends. And usually when you call somebody out like that in front of their friends, they get a little bit embarrassed. They get shy, scared a little bit. No, she kind of smiles and she's like, because that's what happened. Don't you remember when I rejected you and you cried like a little baby? This girl is literally trying to say that happened. I don't think she had any idea that this dude has screenshots. So he tells her, he's like, yeah, remember yesterday when you slid into my DMs asking me to flirt with you and whatnot and da-da-da-da-da, and I told you that I wasn't interested. And she's like, yeah, that never happened. What are you talking about? And he's like, yes, it did. And that's when the smirk comes up on this girl's face. And she says, well, then prove it. Where's the messages? I really think that this girl thought that this dude didn't have the screenshots, that she had deleted them off Instagram fast enough that he was about to pull up the messages and just look nuts. Unfortunately for this girl, though, homie had the receipts. So in front of all of her friends, keep in mind at this point, everybody around the table is looking pretty invested. And how could they not be? School lunches are pretty boring, dude. He pulls up the messages and hits her with the hardest "this you" of all time. He's like, okay, so what about this message where you say that, you know, you love my Minecraft videos, you think I'm adorable, and you miss when we used to talk. What's that? And she's like, obviously embarrassed, and everyone at the table is like, oh my god, no, you did. And listen, dude, I understand a lot of y'all are probably like, that's really petty. And it's not like he was just doing this for fun, dude. This wasn't a "this you" just like for giggles. She was going around telling people that she rejected him, that he was the loser who started crying. And then, like, when he confronted her, just said, no, I never texted you that. Like, didn't even apologize, you know, nothing. Like, okay, I feel like at that point, "this youing" them is pretty okay. Sometimes it gets a little toxic on TikTok, bro. Like, a girl will post a dancing video and someone will, like, "this you" it with a screenshot of her dad on Facebook, like, saying that he wants to disown her, dude. It's crazy. Some y'all are savages. But this one, pretty appropriate, bro. Pretty fair. So obviously the table's kind of like, oh my god, because she's getting wrecked out here. And she'd been telling everybody all day about how she rejected the popular TikTok guy. So the table starts kind of being like, why would you tell us that you rejected him if you didn't? And she's like, I did. Those messages are fake. And he's like, okay, well then why did you only delete your side of them? And he pulls up her messages. Like, she just kept doubling down, bro. I don't know what's up with this lately. Like, listen, I'm not saying that people don't make mistakes, okay? But quadrupling down is just a bad move, bro, because now you just look silly. And then she tried to spin it on him and be like, you're leaking our messages. That's an invasion of privacy. She tried to go that route. Obviously, that didn't work too well either because everyone's like, bruh, come on. Like, come on. You just flirted with them. It's not the end of the world. Regardless, guys, I think it's pretty funny, though. The girl was pretty embarrassed. The guy still was like, I wasn't mad, to be honest. Like, I didn't hate her or anything. I just thought it was really funny that she kept doubling down over and over and over again. Which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty entertaining when, like, you know that you know, but they don't know that you know, but you know that you know. I hope that made sense. I feel like it did. I feel like most of y'all probably picked up what I was talking about. Regardless, dog, it is what it is. I didn't have TikTok when I was in high school, but apparently people be switching up if you got the TikTok clout now. Let's get an F in the chat for this dude, bro. I hope everything works out. Keep it up, though, man. You got this. It seems like you got a good head on your shoulders if you're not just letting them walk all over you because you got the TikTok clout, you know? I feel like dating somebody for social media clout has got to be the most exhausting thing ever, bro. Like, having a significant other, a relationship you got to put effort into is a lot of work. I feel like there's just easier ways to get a lot of TikTok followers than, like, dating someone, you know? Maybe that's just my opinion. Yes, I'm putting an increasingly large amount of time into saving this relationship that I don't actually like so I can get followers that don't actually care about me on the app that no one actually cares about. Like, yeah, man, at least YouTube clout means something, I say biasly while looking at my YouTube plex. Jokes aside, y'all, just make sure that whenever you're dating anybody, guy, girl, cousin, left nut, right nut, dog, except I probably don't approve of most of that stuff, just be sure that they like you for you. You know what I'm saying? No cousins or dogs allowed. I think that's off limits. Guys or girls, do whatever floats your boat, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to press that like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. It just helps it do better in the algorithm, bro. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment, very appreciated. If you don't know what to comment, just go ahead and comment the word Minecraft down below. I don't know, I'm just thinking of it. Helps me do better once again. If y'all want more content, I actually do have a podcast called The Scuffed Cast. Link will be down below. We talk about gaming stuff and whatnot, so if that interests you, feel free to check it out. And I will also put a link to the intro song down in the description if y'all feel like giving that a listen. The Spotify link's down there. And the last link I gotta plug in the description is the merch link, the Teespring store down below. We got the OG Sub Club merch and the Haha merch, both of which are very fire. Feel free to check them out. And last but certainly not least, follow me on Instagram at Scrubby, where we post the flicks on not a very often basis, but they do get posted sometimes, in the Twitter at Scrubby_69, so y'all can get the latest updates on what's poppin' and oppin'. Realistically, I want to take another second to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed. Y'all really mean the world to me. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I will see you guys all next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.